All right, welcome back to part 5 in our DIY dog training, where we're working with Aries. In part 5, we're really thinking about preparing for the hunt and preparing for hunt testing, and some of the things that we need to do to get ready for that. In the video right before this, we've been working on steadiness. Steadiness is such it's the gift that keeps on giving. It really is. To have a steady retriever is such a wonderful, valuable tool. You have a dog that is going to mark better. He's going to mind better everywhere because he's steady. You're going to have a dog that is safer because he's not going to break in front of the guns on a hunt. And you're going to have a dog that performs better at a test. So steadiness is one of those things the whole rest of his life, we are working on trying to encourage steadiness. And in this episode, what we're doing is we're looking at how do we take the concept of steadiness and add on it to make it more useful. Now, we've been doing steadiness really probably only, I think I shot that video maybe a week ago, and in the order of this series. So we've only had not even half a dozen sessions with steadiness. So what I want to do is I want to show you how we can use steadiness to teach the next two parts of this, which are teaching him to do a double and also to handle a diversion. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the mat here, and I got my camera back a little bit farther today, and you're kind of looking right at the corner of the building. And that's because I'm going to be doing a double retrieve today with Aries, but I am using two obviously different paths. So I'm going to be sending him down one side of the building and down another side of the building. So that way he knows, we don't want to allow the dog to switch. Switching is generally discouraged in almost all circumstances. We don't want the dog to switch, especially at a test. That's a big no-no. So we're trying to teach him, go get the one that you saw, come back, and then you'll go get another one. All right, but in order to do that, he's got to sit still the whole time. So what we're going to do, we're going to sit down. Good. I'm going to throw a duck to my right. Sit. Sit. Nope. Heel. Sit. 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 Good. Aries. There's a fly buzzing around us. Here. Now I change where I'm aimed. Here. I didn't say your name. Here. Good. Aries. Good. Heel. Yeah. Okay. So just simply sitting steady, he can sit still for one, he can sit still for two. Right? Now, I'm actually not using the e-collar right now on him. I'm using voice command because Aries is responding nicely to voice. And I want to try to do this without electronic pressure because we have some tests coming up soon. You can't wear an e-collar to test. So let's try this again. And I'm throwing the one over here first. This is what we call the memory bird, and this would be called what we call our go bird. Sit. 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 Aries. Good boy. Okay, notice how I'm turning my hips to aim towards that other bird. Sit. Aries. Good. And we want him lined up on that second bird before we ever take the first one out of his mouth. Give. We want him locked in on where's he going when he comes back. Now we're going to do this as a diversion. Sit. I'm going to throw my duck over here. Sit. Sit. Aries. Change where I'm aimed. Here. Sit. Aries. And I'm going to throw on the way back. Right here. Here. That's okay. Right here. Here. Fetch. Good. Good. Sit. Aries. Here. Here. Good. Notice the challenge that this presents. Aries. Because when you're moving, it's more tempting to go over there. Here. Good. Good. This also helps because here. Good. Aries. We're preventing the ability to switch by using the building. Here. Good. Aries. Yeah, that's okay. Aries. Aries. Good. No. Here. And we'll do one more regular double. Sit. Sit. Aries. Aries. You can see how he's feeling a little bit unsure about this because he's like, wait a minute. Twice right there, he gave me a little, wait, am I okay? Is this what you want? Good. Aries. And that's part of the reason why I'm not using the e-collar today. You don't want to use electronic pressure here if you have a dog that's new to this, that's a little confused. Aries Aries has got plenty of drive, but I certainly would call him a pleaser. I would not call him a hard-headed dog or a stubborn dog. So in a situation like this where we're introducing this little concept double and diversion, voice command with him is plenty to stop his momentum. You could see how when I told him no, he definitely, I got to be a good boy. So you got to kind of really recognize what your dog is doing. But this little drill to introduce doubles really and diversions really will help solidify your steadiness. You can really sit, really get the dog nice and steady now because he understands, okay, well, I may be going here, I may be going here. He's got to wait for direction to even see where he's going, right? Good boy. Aries. So this can really help sharpen up your steadiness skills. Good boy. Good. Aries. Aries. And again, he's just like, is this okay? Am I all right? Can we go? Right here. Good boy. Good. It also gets us lots of nice reps with birds. Again, we continue to maintain that standard, deliver the hand nicely, hold it, till I'm ready. Don't drop it on the way in. When he had that little drop, we could recommand with the fetch to pick it back up. So we have the tools to make this work. So that's some good work on how to get your dog doing basic doubles and introduce a diversion.